Hey guys, and today we're taking a look at WatchGecko, which is a UK-based company which I've purchased from and highlighted on the channel before. A huge thank you to Simon that sent some products out for review that I thought you guys would be very interested in. Make sure you stay tuned until the end of the video for a special offer for AWC channel members. That's coming up right after this. Alright guys, if you aren't feeling like a kid in a candy store right now, you should be. I've had these products for nearly 3 weeks now and have been impressed with their quality and, for a penny pincher like me, their price point. All the prices you see will be in US dollars, but on their website you can change the currency from dollars to pounds, euros, or Japanese yen. So let's take a closer look. First up, we have these two camo colored Zulu rubber Natos. On the site you'll see them for $42.81, which includes VAT. But here in the US, that goes down to $35.68 without the EU tax, plus an average shipping cost of about $3.50. These are incredibly comfortable and high quality Italian vulcanized rubber straps, complete with the intoxicating vanilla scent. The rubber Natos are something that I've been interested in for a while, and I'm glad I got to try them out as they haven't disappointed at all. Currently, the camo patterns are only available in 22mm, which I was able to squeeze onto my 20mm lug width 1521. And I think it looks awesome. They do hope to have these in 20mm later this year, so that's something to look forward to. Initially, I was worried about how this material would work and wear as a Nato, but they've made it thin enough to be comfortable, yet thick enough to give it the security that a Nato should, and the carefree use in the water that we all love from a rubber strap. The hardware on all options has a bead blasted look and is currently the only option available. It would be nice to see different finishing options on the buckle in the future, particularly a brushed and polished option. I've been loving pairing these up with the Seiko and the 1521. Next are the one-piece rubber Zulus. These are also incredibly comfortable and high quality Italian rubber straps, also complete with that intoxicating vanilla scent. Unlike the Nato style rubber option, these are completely smooth in their finish, giving you a different look. You can feel the quality the second you open the package. I've enjoyed pairing the gray one on the Codex Mark I, though it also looks great on the 1521 and Marathon G-SAR. And the green colored one has been paired with the Orient Bambino. The hardware on all options are sandblasted, and like the Natos, it would be nice to see different finishing options on the buckle in the future. Now, in terms of rubber Natos around, I've looked on Marathon's site in addition to Page & Cooper. WatchGecko currently has the best deal, which will get better here in a little bit. Just stay tuned, hang in there. Now, this beautiful red leather band has been paired with my Marathon G-SAR, and I think it looks fantastic. The band has minimum ivory colored stitching at the top of each band, and the hardware has a brushed finish that is currently the only option. Again, some other finishing options in the future would be great. I love the vintage but substantial feel that it gives my G-SAR, and I can tuck the extra leather into the hardware just as I would with a Nato. The finish on this matches my G-SAR perfectly, and I love the Panerai style buckle. The leather feels soft and is immediately comfortable, which I thought was perfect. As you can see here with the K3 V03, WatchGecko also makes some watches as well, and what I like about them is that they're a solid build and they sell them as you see here, with the band, which includes a nice Panerai style buckle, or for a lower cost as just the watch head. I personally love having the option, as most of us play dress up with different straps and bands anyways. I will say this though, the leather band it comes on is one of the most comfortable and substantial leather bands I've worn to date. These have the Miyota 8215, which is basically a lower beat movement than the 9015. The 8215 isn't hackable, but like the 9015, it can be hand wound, which is a big plus. The bezel is a 90 click bezel, which I've never had before and feels very secure, but does have a little bit of play, as you can see here. This particular version has raised hour markers that contrast nicely on the matte dial. Visibility in the dark is great, as the hour markers in 3 hands are loomed, making it nighttime friendly. The case is very nicely brushed with polished chamfered edges. The case back is very minimal, bearing only the company name, model, and piece number, all neatly engraved. The KV06 is nearly identical to the V03 with the exception of this very cool case, which is stainless steel but has an ion-plated bronze effect, which I've really been digging, as I've not had a case color like this one before. The other notable difference for me is something I've always wanted to try, which is the California style dial, something I'm a big fan of. I appreciate it's not for everyone, but it breaks with the conventional, which as most of you know is kind of my thing. Unlike the other version we just looked at, in terms of lume, this one has an all matte and printed dial with lume only applied to the 3 hands, which still makes it more than legible in the dark, but not as easily legible as the V06. In terms of the case back, you find the same information as before. Of the 2 versions I've been wearing, this one is surprisingly my favorite. Lastly, here we have a case that gives you a secure light packing option with man-made leather and a few contrast stitching options. The build quality is solid, with some padding on the top and bottom, but hard enough to protect your baby from knocks and drops. It'll store one watch securely with a second compartment for some additional straps, or you can put a second watch in there instead. The size makes it very travel friendly and perfect for a carry-on.
Alright, so what we've looked at is a very small sample of what's available through WatchGecko's website. I encourage every single one of you to take a look at the website, because from now till the end of February, every single AWC channel family member is going to get 10% off their entire order with no restrictions by using the promo code cgwatchfam. Again, that promo code is cgwatchfam for 10% off everything on the website from now until the end of February. I would love to hear what you guys thought about everything that we looked at, and definitely let me know if you end up buying something. Again, the promo code is cgwatchfam from now to the end of February. So don't forget to share that on social media, any watch forums that you might know of, so that everybody can enjoy the discount. So get to shopping. But before you do, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And again, if this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. That's it for this one. CG out.